Who's ready for a superhero smackdown?
It's over. I won't let!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 My Hero Academia fights.
Also, if you're feeling a little glum with Season 3 of Hero Academia over, why not go Plus Ultra and head over to our companion channel Mojo Plays to check out my review of the new video game My Hero Wants Justice. That's right, my quirk is shameless plug.
For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest battles to come out of this modern gem of an anime thus far.
Hey! You reap what you sow.
Hold on to your quirks, because there are going to be plenty of smashes and spoilers down the line. Hi, I'm Cliff Chapin, voice of everyone's favorite king of explosion murders and occasional director of the English dub.
Shut up, Icy Hot! This has nothing to do with you!
Hey, well, thanks for cleaning up.
Number 10, Midoriya and Bakugo versus All Might.
We should take another route.
I'm not gonna run away from this fight. It'll look better if we blast that smile off his face. They say you should never meet your heroes, but then again, those people didn't have to actually fight them.
I'm a villain now, heroes. Remember that. You'd better come at me with everything you've got. I won't pull my punches.
As part of their final exam, our two favorite costumed rivals find themselves facing off against their idol in order to pass. Things are made infinitely more complicated due to Deku and Kacchan's inability to see eye to eye.
That's my line!
However, desperation has a strange way of forcing cooperation, as the two somehow manage to work together in order to get the better of All Might, scoring another win for the books.
Please get out of the way! Move, All Might!
This battle also serves as a stepping stone for Bakugo, who was given a harsh lesson in how not everything can be solved with explosions. Most of the time. Number 9, Uraraka versus Bakugo.
Guess I'll see you in the finals.
Most would flinch at the idea of facing off against the guy who can reenact Apocalypse Now with his bare hands, but not this cinnamon roll!
If I can dodge this move!
Inspired by Midoriya's courage and fueled by the desire to aid her family in their time of crisis, Uraraka takes on the full force of Bakugo's explosions, one after another.
We're not finished. She's still standing. She's not dead yet.
It's a true test of endurance, and while it looked like Uraraka might have clinched victory when she made it rain freaking meteors, she just couldn't cross that final hurdle.
If Deku were in the ring, he wouldn't give up yet!
So, no hard feelings, right?
I can do this. I can still fight.
Number 8, Mirio versus Class 1A.
Do we stand a chance? Hold the flattery.
And this is why you always show respect to your seniors. You never know when one of them might strip naked and punch you in the gut.
Power!
That came out wrong. As arguably the strongest student attending UA High, the always cheerful Mirio decided to show the heroes of tomorrow the staggering difference in their power!
Blinder touch eyeball crush!
With but a single strike, Mirio takes out every member of the class, giving them a taste of how strong a person can become after a little bit of experience.
Power!
Oh, please. You think that was impressive? You should have seen the way Bakugo cleaned up everyone's trash!
Hey! If you got trash, then bring it over here right now!
Number 7, Bakugo versus Todoroki.
You've got some pretty powerful attacks. But you're a bad aim! Try harder!
Pretty sure that the only people who weren't thrilled by the sports festival finale were the actual finalists. For everyone else, this Frozen Firework Fest was pretty damn epic.
Damn it!
Internally conflicted following his victory over Midoriya, Todoroki refuses to unleash the full force of his quirk, which, as you can imagine, slightly aggravates the already ill-tempered Bakugo.
Stop screwing around. What, do you think I'm not worthy of your fire?
Despite managing to pull off a win thanks to the biggest explosion ever, Bakugo can't help but feel cheated.
Howitzer! Impact!
Not hard to see why. After all, Todoroki gave Midoriya everything. Doesn't Bakugo deserve the same kind of attention? So inconsiderate!
You stop messing around! This isn't a real win for me unless you try harder! It can't end this way!
Number 6. All Might versus Nomu.
Young Midoriya! I got this!
Our first real example of why All Might truly is the pillar of the superhero community. This clash against the likes of the monstrous amalgamation known as Nomu was the perfect way to see out the first season.
Carolina! Smash!
And by that, we mean watch the two of them punch the ever-loving crap out of each other! Despite running on fumes, All Might manages to push himself back from the brink and snatch victory from Nomu's hideous jaws. Who knew going plus ultra involved delivering a strike that could send someone flying into the stratosphere?
Plus!
Number 5. Midoriya versus Muscular.
Your kind sure likes to mouth off about justice.
Being a hero means being willing to make sacrifices, even if it means nearly getting both your arms broken into bloody chunks while a villainous pile of flesh tries to crush you.
Show me your blood!
Or maybe that's just Deku. Determined to protect Kota from his parents' murderer, Midoriya pushes himself further than ever before, willing to let his own quirk cripple him in order to save his young charge from harm. Now that we think about it, Muscular really didn't stand much of a chance.
Delaware! Detroit!
The sight of Midoriya screaming in both pain and triumph still makes us choke up.
My hero.
Number 4. Midoriya versus Bakugo. Round 2.
You wanna spar?
It was the rematch we were all waiting for, and it turned out to be more emotionally poignant than any of us were prepared for. After finally figuring out that Midoriya's power came from All Might, Bakugo challenges his rival to a second showdown. No holds barred, winner take all.
You're the best! That's why I want to defeat you!
Not only is the fight an exquisite sight to behold from a visual standpoint, but a perfect showcase for the two's newfound maturity as both human beings and heroes. We dare you to not feel an inkling of pride for Bakugo after you see him finally accept his new reality as Midoriya's equal.
You had the strongest guy in the world lay the groundwork for you. Don't you dare lose again.
They grow up so fast.
Right. Then I guess I'll just have to be better than that.
You what?
I have to go higher than you! Damn it, nerd! I just said I was gonna be the one to surpass you! I know! And now I'm saying that I'm gonna go beyond that level! What?
Number 3. Midoriya, Todoroki, and Ida versus Stain.
But I have a duty to kill him and this so-called pro. When your friend chose to fight me, it guaranteed that the weaker of us would be culled.
The bloody crusade of the hero killer Stain served as a brutal reminder to our heroes that the society they live in is not all clear-cut.
I am Ingenium, and I will defeat you. That I promise!
Then so be it. Die.
After his brother is grievously injured during one of Stain's quests to wipe out all so-called pretenders, Ida sets out to take his revenge, only to find himself grossly outmatched thanks to Stain's ability to immobilize his victims by ingesting their blood.
My body won't move!
It may have looked like curtains, but thankfully Midoriya and Todoroki managed to leap in at the last second to even the playing field. Stain's blood scythe and fancy knife work may have been nothing to sneer at, but even he couldn't withstand a Class 1A combo.
Go, guys.
Number 2. Midoriya versus Todoroki.
I can't lose this either. I owe it to everyone who supported me to try my best. I will beat you.
Now this is what makes tournament arcs worthwhile. Determined to make him embrace his quirk to the fullest, Deku went all out in order to push Todoroki to his absolute limit.
I've got this! Come on, I've got this!
Inspired by his opponent's unwavering desire to become a hero, the scarred bad boy finally relents, paving the way for his twin elements to take on the force of One for All.
That's why! I'm going to win this! I'll surpass you!
The fight is utterly jaw-dropping, all held together by Midoriya's innate ability to inspire those to be the best that they can be, while simultaneously beating the stuffing out of them.
Thank you.
Number 1. All Might versus All for One.
I won't repeat the mistake I made 5 years ago. You hear me?
Take the classic concept of good versus evil, inject it with some top-tier animation, make the whole thing a swan song for a beloved character, and what do you get? Quite possibly one of the most awesome battles in modern anime.
I'll have you return my student, All for One.
Have you come to kill me a second time, All Might?
Once again thrown into a confrontation with his nemesis All for One, All Might is given no choice but to use every last ember of his quirk to win the day against the League of Villains head honcho. It's a breathtaking spectacle, one perfectly fitting of the symbol of peace's last stand.
I refuse to die!
Remember, when you throw down with All Might, he won't just punch you, he'll drop an entire metaphorical country on you.
United States of
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.